Hi there, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If this isn't your first visit, welcome back. I'm glad you're here either way. It is Friendsday Wednesday, and this is the day of the week that I do challenges that were created by other members of the budgeting and saving community. I've got most of them inside the Wonder Woman binder. I've also got the Adventures in Saving, an ancient Mayan jungle book from Eva at Budget Your Life, and I've got two new challenges that are entering the chat this week. I'll talk about those two new challenges when they come up in the rotation, but for now let's jump into the Wonder Woman binder. I'll set Eva's book aside here. Excuse me. And I'm going to start with the freebies. I do two of them each week, or I work on two of them each week. I've got this one from Bee's Budgets, which is Brooke. Goodness, brain fart there. And then I have this one from Eva at Budget Your Life. So let me set the book aside here for a moment. Get out the dice tower that is chock full of dice. I need a D, well, realistically a D3, but I'm going to roll a D4 for this one, see which one to scratch. And that's number 4, of course. So let me make sure there's no glare here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go in the top left corner. And that's going to be $5. I thought this was going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, but I guess not. Okay, so $5 there. And then I need to roll a D6 and a D8. So where's my D6? There's the D6, there's the D8. We got an 8 and a 5. Of course we did. Okay, so let's mark those off. So the D6 rolled a 5. The D8 rolled an 8 again. So that's 10 and 8 is 18. So 10, 15, 17, and 18. I'm going to make sure that I record this, and I'm using my fancy new magnetic cap, oh, so satisfying, pen here. So we are on the week of June 22nd, and we're doing $18 in the freebie challenges. We'll see what's already in the binder. If we can, oh dear. If we can condense, I was packing orders earlier today, and apparently one of those plastic things that you pull off of those cellophane envelopes was still sitting there. Okay. Well, not going to be able to do too much condensing, but a little bit. So far, we have 20, 30, 40, 5, 47, 48, 49. So I'll take 2 ones back for a 2, and 2 10s for a 20. Tempted to do one more of something so I can get a 50, but I don't want to tempt it, so I don't want to tempt fate, that is. I'm already tempted. All right, so that's the freebies. Then this one is where I need to put in one of the new challenges, and this comes from Judy at Save with Judy. I want to, oops, sorry, I'm out of frame here. I want to give away on her channel a few weeks ago, and she mailed it right away, and I just got it yesterday. So, I don't love the Postal Service, but it is what it is. So it's here now, and I'm super happy to have it. Thank you so much, Judy. She also sent this freebie and a sticker with daisies and I can't tell what that is. Lilacs, maybe? I'm not too good on flowers. So this will go into my sticker collection. This will go into the freebies envelope to be done at some point in the future. And this challenge we'll work on right now. So let's see how many scratchers do we have. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Okay, so I'm not going to get this done by the 4th of July, but I don't know. I don't mind doing savings challenges that are out of season. That doesn't bother me at all. Number 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. So let's go right here. And this amount looks like $3. Okay. So this challenge altogether will save 100. And because I had those high amounts on the freebies, I'm not going to go again for this week. And if it takes me 18 weeks to get through this and we're doing it at Christmas, that's totally fine with me. I would not mind that at all. Okay, $3. 2 and 3 will start us out. And if you were new to my channel, or if you haven't seen me do Friendsday Wednesday before, I use prop money because all of the money that I save in these challenges goes directly into my high yield savings. Currently, I'm working on the blip fund. And if you don't know what a blip fund is, follow my channel. And on Fridays, I talk about all of my savings goals and how things are coming along for that. Okay, so that one is 3. These were some late additions, so I had to put them in at the bottom. And I'm just going to keep capping and uncapping that because I can't help myself. All right, bingo is up next. This is color bingo. This is by Cris at Budgeting with Cris. And I need 2d6s. Make sure there's no glare. So let me get out the Superman dice. These are from Eva at Budget Your Life. She has all kinds of blinged out d6s. And these are Superman themed. So I got a 5 and a 4. And I always say that the one closest to me is the one across and the one further away is down. So we're going 5 across and 4 down, and that is green. And that is $4. And that's all I'm going to do this week. I could do another one, but again, I've got a lot of challenges in here now, so that's one thing. And I have the Eva's book I do multipliers on, and I have a lot of money to save, so I want to make sure that I'm getting that one enough money. Okay, so $4 here. I do have a 1, so I'll take that out, put in a 5, so $27 so far. I'm going to swap this 20 for one with a sticker on it. Make sure I write down $4. Okay, color bingo, $4. So up next will be taxes. This is a scratch-off challenge from Busy Lizzy's budget. Thank you, Lizzy. Take this out. And I'm going to roll a d20 to determine which one I do. This one she gave to me, and I have a couple more like this to give away for my 1,000 subscriber extravaganza that I'm still working on. Expect that video out sometime in July. Okay, so I'm going to start here, and I rolled a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. $8. Where is the vacuum? There we go. So this is bigger, better, faster refund. The other two that I have for the giveaway are also taxes IRS themed. So 5, 7, 8. Let's go to the envelope. Oh, can do some condensing here. Okay. So we have, so far, 20, 30, 5, 40, 2, 3, and 4. So 2 ones back for a 2. And 10 and 2 5s back for a 20. Which is good because I need these 5s. I like to have the ones that have stickers on them in front because they are easier to work with. And I'm out of 20s with stickers, so that's okay. I can cope. So $44 so far in this challenge. This one saves 400. And this week we got an 8, so I need to be sure I write that down. Okay. Up next is the Colorful Sparkle Roll and Save. This is by Eva at Budget Your Life. And I'm going to get out the Colorful Sparkle dot dice. Make sure there's no glare or as little glare as possible. And where's those dice? There they are. Okay. So you can get the challenge and you can get the dice from Eva at Budget Your Life. I will have her link down below. Just like with that other challenge, I am doing the die closest to me is across, the one furthest away is down. So we have blue and we have yellow, so that's going to be $4. Mark that off. The scary ones are the doubles. If you roll double purple, you're rolling a d20. And for me, that means I might as well just put $20 in there. So, okay, so $4 needs to go in. Let's see what's in there currently. So there's 22 in here, so I'm going to take this 2 back, put in a 5 and a 1. So 26 total. And the challenge. Okay. Mark off $4 on here. And you'll see some of this other stuff is filled out. I am filming ahead this month. I don't really have much of a choice. June is just packed. So up next is one of the other new challenge. This is from Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. This is the Dragonfly challenge. So on one side it is a scratch and save, and the other side is a roll and save. I will roll if I get a low enough number on the scratch. So let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers or 12 spots, so I'll roll a d12. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Okay, I got a multiplier. So I'm going to roll again. Because this is $65 plus, and I'm getting the plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be low. Be gentle. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I might not get to put anything in Eva's book this week. So another times 2. So now we're up to times 4. Pray for me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, it's a 9. Of course it is. Now, I could roll again, but I'm not going to because I want this challenge to last. So I am going to put $36 into this $65 plus challenge. 20, 30, 5, 36. And if you think I'm doing a roll after that, you're crazy. Okay, so 36 whopping dollars. I'm glad some of these other challenges were low because, Marlene, you just you bled me dry. I didn't think fireflies were bloodsuckers, but apparently. Okay, so $36 on the Firefly challenge. Literally 12 times as much as the other new challenge from Judy, but that's okay. It's all money saved, right? Up next is Paku-Piggy. This is by Jenn over at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. And I need the Paku-Piggy die for this one. You can get this from her on Etsy, and you can, oh, excuse me, you can get it with or without the die, but I, of course, had to go for the die. And I need a I need a wet erase marker. Wet erase markers. Yoo-hoo! There they are. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, so we're rolling the die. If we get a number, we're just advancing that many spots. And if we get a goblin, then we pay $2. If we roll the dollar bills, we get an extra life and roll again for free. And if you roll or pass on the board the gold bars, you either skip your next goblin or roll again. So, 3. 1, 2, and 3. I probably should have gone the other way, but that's okay. All right, so $3, and I am absolutely stopping there. In fact, I'm going to write that down before I forget. And then, oh, forgot to cap it. Oh. All right, Paku-Piggy gets $3 this week. Let's see what's in here already. Oh, just 40, so now we're going to 43. Okay, up next is the black and white bingo game. This one is quite a bit different from the other bingo game that I played earlier. And in this one, I need the special dice, not the dice tower, because I have to roll these on the board. I actually bought a dice tray, and it came to me beat to crap, and the vendor is not giving me a refund or a replacement, so at some point I get to call my credit card company and dispute the charge, and then try to find another one. So, super looking forward to that, but for now, we're going to have fun playing this game, and I'm going to dump out all of the little markers here. So I've changed this every week that I've played it, but I think this week I'm going to do what I did last week, which is I'm going to keep rolling the dice and marking off spots until I get a bingo, and then I will just save what's in that bingo, because otherwise it's going to cost me a fortune, as it has in previous weeks. Okay, so we got the star and we got 1. So the first time I'm rolling a d20, and of course it's a 15. So I'm going to set this aside so that it's there, so I can mark that off. And then everything else I'll wait until I get the bingo. If I get a bingo that doesn't use that free space, then I'll put the 15 back in the tray. Okay, G5. There is no G5. G1. G6. 06. G2. 05. Whoops. Star and 6. So I already have the star, so this is wild. So I'm going to put it here. Star 6 again. Okay, so I'm going to take that other spot. Don't need the 6 anymore. B3. B6. I6. B3. Star 3. Okay, I'm going right here. And star 6. 05. N1. G2 is already covered, I think. I think that was there. I don't think it was on N5. G6. Star 4. Well, I guess I'll go here. B3. B5. N6. I6. G2. Star 2. Okay, I'll go right here. Oh, I could have gone there. Oh well, too late. B3. N4. I wasn't trying to prolong the game. I3. I6. G6. Something other than a 6. I6. N2. All right, we got it that way anyway. So bingo is there. So I need to save, and I'm not putting this 15 in because I didn't use the free space, the $15 free space. So this, oh my gosh, 6, 7, 8 is 21, plus 5 is 26. So just as well. 25, 26. This game ain't cheap. I could add the 2 and the 6 together and save 8, but I will save the full amount because I'm a sport. All right, just getting these cleaned up here. Go back into the binder. And let's see what's in here. Come on, you. Okay, so we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 5, 71. So let's see. 2 20s and 2 20s and 2 5s for a 50. So still 171. And that was $26 this week. Whoops, as I flip my pen. Okay, 26. Now we're going to the Around and Around challenge. This is by Brooke at Bees Budgets. Okay, we left off here. And I need a D6, so I'm going to roll one of the Superman dice. And we got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's $5. I'm going to keep going until I've got 20 bucks in or until I scratch one. Either way. 2. 1, 2. Well, I'm going to scratch one. Okay. So that's $2. So it's going to be a total of $7 this week. See what's already in the envelope. Ooh, okay. So far, we have 55, 60, 2, 4, and 6. So I'm going to take 5 and 3 2s for a 10 and a 1. So still at 66. And I need to write down that we added $7 this week. Up next is the big old D20 roll. This is a freebie from Lizzy at Busy Lizzy's Budget, but I decided to do it high budget, so I put it into its own envelope rather than, oh, I'm sorry, I knocked that right into the camera, rather than put it into the freebies. So let me get out that D20. And we got a 9 this week, so that's nice. That's nice. Okay. I have not yet gotten a double-digit number rolling this D20, which is strange. Got a 2, though. Okay, 5, 7, 9. So I should have 18, 26, 28, 35 altogether. Let's make sure that's what's in the envelope. After I add this in, and it looks like it is 25, 30, 2, 4, and 5. So I'll take the 5, 2 2s, and a 1 for a 10. Write down 9 here. Heads and Tails is up next. This is also by Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. This is one of her new challenges, and you can get these with the custom dice that she has with her characters on them. We have Fred Jr., Heads and Tails. We have Georgette, that's Georgette's tail, or her butt. We have What the Duck Heads, What the Duck Tails, and then Georgette Heads. So I'm going to roll 2 of these, and we'll see what we get for this week. So we've got What the Duck and we've got Georgette, both heads. So What the Duck heads is 2 and Georgette heads is 6, so that's a total of 8. So set those aside. Take out $8. Whoops. So we should have 24, 28 plus 12, $40. I think so. Let's take a peek in here. Five, 2, 1. So 20, 35, 37, 39, $40. So I will take the 10, the 5, the 2 2s, and the 1, 4 at 20. $8 for heads and tails. Gumball is going to be up next. This is also by Jenn over at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. And this one I need the wet erase markers for. And I also need the Gumball machine. So that's right here. It has these brightly colored marbles in it. Don't know if you can see that. So I am going to draw probably a couple. It depends on what I get. I'll probably get a ×2 or a ×3 and then a purple. But let's see. Just turning this gently until we get a Gumball out. There we go. And that one is red. And I haven't had a red yet, and that is $6. So that is all I'm going to do for the week. And I'll color in a red. I'll color in a Gumball red, I mean. Although that's more like this color comes out more like a pink, like a dark pink, but that's okay. Okay, $6, 5, and 6. This Gumball will go back into the hopper. I absolutely love this challenge. I think it is so unique and so creative. So let's go to this last envelope here. We'll put in the 6. And we have 20, 5, 30, 1, and 2. So 2 1s for a 2, and 2 5s for a 10. So that is it for this binder. And before I go into the Ancient Mayan Jungle savings book, I need to figure out how much money I'm able to put into it. So let's total everything up here. So this was a 6. So we have 18 plus 4 is 22, 34, 37, 37 plus 26 is 63, 70, 79, 87, 93, 96, plus 136 is, or 96 plus 36 is 132. So 132 plus 217 is, let's see, that's 9, 4, and 3. 349. So I have $151 to go into the Mayan book, which is a good amount. Because I'm using multipliers, because I want this binder to last, I want to be sure that I leave enough to make be able to do more than one thing on one page here. Okay, so this book, and I apologize for the glare, is, again, it's by Eva at Budget Your Life. I will have her website linked down below. There are 10 different challenges in here. There's this treasure hunt, there are scratch and saves, there are color and saves, there's more scratch and saves, roll and saves. It's the whole gamut here. So I'm going to roll a d10, and that's going to tell us what challenge we're going to work on first. Number 2. So 1, 2. Okay, and then I need realistically a d5, but I don't have it handy, so I'll roll a d6, and if I get a 6, I'll do whatever I want. Okay, I got a 2, and that's the last 2 that I need on here. And I'm multiplying times 5, so that's going to be 10. And I need to keep track of this. Okay. So, 10. I'm going to take these 2 10s out and put in a 20. So far, this envelope has $270. And it will save $420 altogether. All right, let's go somewhere else. Where's that D10? There it is. Number 7. So this was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we're doing $25 per. I'm going to mark out a 5, put in 25, which should make this an even 200. Yep. So I'm going to take a 50, a 20, and a 5 out and put in another hundo. And we'll mark 25 off on here. Oops, that's already open. 25. Okay, where to next? Number 9. So that was 7, 8, and 9. So here we need a D4. And I'm multiplying these times 5, and we got a 4. So that's going to be 20. Let's see what's already in here. So 100 and now 30. Okay. That's 20. Where to next? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here we are at the puzzle pieces. Excuse me, I need my red Sharpie. See if I can find it here. There it is. And this is going to be $40. Excuse me. I am not the best at coloring, as I always say. But somehow, coloring on laminate is much easier, or coloring on plastic is much easier than coloring on paper. I don't know why. At least it's that way for me. I don't know if the same is true for everybody. I feel like I have more control over the pen somehow, even though it's a much slicker surface. Okay. So $40 will go in here. 20 and 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 40, so it should be 280. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yep. So, oops. Keep that one. These go back for a 50 and a 10. Okay. Mark that off here, or write it down rather. So I'm at 40, 50, 75, 95 so far. So about 2/3 of what I need to save into this book. And we got number 1. So let's go all the way back to the front of the book. And we'll do this one. And these are all 1s, but I'm multiplying them times 5. So I just need to mark 1 off. And put another 5 in. So far this has 90. And I want those 20, so I'm actually going to cheat a little bit and do 2 of them. So 50, 70, 90. We got 100. Okay, so that was 10. Where to next? Number 7 again. Let's see what 7 is. 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? I haven't done that one yet. Did I not roll a 7 and I thought I did, or did I go to the wrong challenge? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's this one. So I will do this one again. Another $25. So this one just needs 25 because I just condensed. Or I could put in a 50 and be done, I think. So what do I have here? I have 40, 50, 95, 105, plus 50 is 155. That's what I'm going to do. So I will save this. I'll put in a 50. I'll mark another one off. So this challenge now has 250 in it. Okay. So that was 50. So what I have is 50, 60, 100, 10, 35, 55. 155. And 155 plus 349 is 504. So $504 is what I will put into my savings account for the week. I will mark that off in my budget binder, and you will see that transfer happen, or you'll see the transfer recorded in my Friday video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Friendsday Wednesday. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until I see you in the next one, take care.